is a turkey on rye.
know that story. We were just talking about you.
I'm afraid I wasn't going to make it.
We were just talking about you and Eric's dad.
I think he still might be talking to me right now. He was with Eric in Defiance. I had my headset on calling the game. I take
Senior Morgan Glosser, with her parents Eric and Stephanie Glosser. Morgan is also a member of the softball team, FFA, and band. Morgan enjoys drawing, fishing, and hanging out with friends. Senior Morgan Glosser. Now, we're going to senior Grace Crawford, with her parents Mandy and Sunny Crawford. Grace is a member of the FCCLA, Revelation Rock Youth Group, and Worship Team. Upon graduation, Grace plans to attend Summit Salon Academy for the Advanced Cosmetology program. Grace enjoys singing, listening to music, shopping, getting coffee, especially at Biggie, being with friends, Bible studies, watching movies, doing her nails, sleeping, and hanging out with her boyfriend. Senior Grace Crawford. And for the senior, Amanda Grimm, with her mom, Diana Whitlock. Amanda is a member of the volleyball team, track team, the National Honor Society, and the senior class president. Upon graduation, Amanda plans to attend Central Michigan University, majoring in athletic training and minoring in sports management. Amanda enjoys spending time with family and friends, sports, running, hiking, and working at McDonald's. Senior Amanda Grimm. And we're going to record at this time with Senior Holland Kloppenstein, with her parents Tim and Stephanie Kloppenstein. Holland is also a member of the volleyball team, FCA, FCCLA, Noteworthy, and PMC Youth Group. Upon graduation, Holland plans to attend Summit Salon Academy. Holland enjoys hanging out with family, friends, and Joey, going shopping, getting coffee, sleeping, playing Just Dance, and doing karaoke. Senior Holland Kloppenstein. Now I record this time with senior Lily Wimpkin, with her parents Tony and Annalisa Wimpkin. Lily is also a member of the golf team, track team, FFA, the National Honor Society, Church Youth Group, and 4-H. Upon graduation, Lily plans to attend the Northwest State Community College, majoring in agribusiness. Lily enjoys spending time with friends, family, Jesus, and her boyfriend, reading, watching movies,
You good, Ken?
Good, thank you.
I mean,
If they had it, I'd get it for you.
And hello again, everyone. We welcome you to the Birdcage in Pettisville. Big one for you tonight in girls basketball. Championship on the line to the Buckeye Border Conference as the Blackbirds entertain the cadets of Hilltop. With Miles Holliday, I'm Randy Roberts. Partner, we're getting to that time of year here. Last week of the regular season, really last full day of the regular season for girls basketball. Tournament time right around the corner. And here we are, deciding a league championship tonight.
Yeah, you can smell the championship in the air, can't
That might
you?
be the caramel corn.
Oh, is that what it was? The caramel corn is amazing here. And this is going to be an amazing game. We've seen both these teams, Randy. We know what they're capable of, and we're going to see their best possible effort here tonight as we take a look at the standings.
So we know that the winner of this one tonight is guaranteed at least a share of the Buckeye Border Conference crown. As you see the up-to-date Buckeye Border Conference standings, Montpelier, who, as you see, they're also tied for first, has a game tonight at Fayette. You see the struggles that Fayette has had. So you don't want to put the cart before the horse tonight. Still have to play basketball tonight. But at least right now it looks like Montpelier, the winner of this one, will end up sharing the BBC crown.
Are you telling me this is a championship game?
It is.
Where else would you rather be than right here, right now? Look how excited everybody is. Look at that young man banging away on the cymbals. He's excited.
Yeah, we got a little bit of a combined band from Hilltop and Pettisville. My understanding is tomorrow night there'll be the boys' game between these two schools at Hilltop. Both bands are going to do the same thing, so they are excited. A lot of fans excited. They were excited when we got here at about 5:30 this afternoon. Looking forward to this one. All right, partner, let's talk about the cadets at Hilltop. You saw there in the top of the standings, 14-7, 5-1 to the BBC under head coach Troy Grimes. See the starting lineup that the cadets are going to employ, and really it's one name. Libby Baker gives them 19.5 points a game. The rest of the team combines for about 23 more.
Yeah, go ahead and give her 20, right? Round it up. 19.5, about 20 a game, 10 rebounds, Randy, and she is a distributor as well. We've seen her run the point for them in the past. 2 assists a game. She is just a tremendous player, but there is some help there as well. When we watch them against Montpelier, I was really impressed with Sophia Cosgrove. Cosgrove, just a freshman, but averaging about 4 points and 4 rebounds a game. She was a big factor in that game for that win for Hilltop.
Britton Rodriguez, another one of those players you expect to have a big night. Just for you, I'm going to round numbers up now. 5 points, 5 rebounds, about 2 assists as well.
Yeah, she's a fantastic player. Coming off that knee injury, remember in volleyball, she missed a little bit of time with that knee, but she seems like she is about 100%. I like her because she's one of those players, Randy, that can guard all 5 positions on the floor.
Hilltop came in on a 3-game losing streak to begin the month of February. Have since rebounded and have won 3-0. Went to Joliet in the Buckeye Border Conference and won 51-37. Won at Edgerton 44-28. And on Tuesday, in what might be their best win of the year, they defeated Antwerp at home 42-30.
Yeah, it's a team that, would they have a 10-game win streak at one time, 11-game win streak? So it's a very capable team, but they always have to make sure that number 13 is on the bus. They've had a couple games this year where she was down playing volleyball in Indianapolis. Much different team when she's not on the floor.
Right, part of the reason why they had that 3-game losing streak to begin the month of February. All right, let's talk about the Ladybirds of Pettisville and a veteran head coach, Jason Waldvogel. You saw with the standings there, 13-8, also 5-1. They've lost 2 of their last 3, so kind of struggling here. Tail end of the season, fell to Montpelier and BBC play 32-30. Monday night went to Swanton and lost 46-40. The win came in between those. Game we saw last Thursday went to Stryker, won in overtime, shutting out the Panthers in the extra session.
Hey, you're looking at that starting lineup, not the usual starting lineup. It's senior night, so they're going to start all 5 seniors, but the one name that will be out there quickly, Olivia Miller, number 22. Wow, what a fantastic junior guard she is. Took over that game against Stryker when we had them last Thursday. She was fantastic. About 13 points a game, 4 rebounds. A big thing for her, though, stepping out behind the arc, hits it about 34%. She had a big-time 3 against Stryker to start off overtime. She is a prime-time player.
Now, when we saw the Ladybirds last week, we're not at full strength because of some injuries, and it looks like that's all cleared up, and they expect to be full go tonight.
Yeah, Grace Crawford's going to be back in the lineup. That was huge. 9 points and 5 rebounds, and shoots a really high percentage from the floor. They have her listed at 5'7", and Lily Wimpkin listed at 5'10", but when they stand next to each other, they're the identical.
I think they're flip-full height. Weird. Magic how that works. So We're getting ready for the national anthem. We're going to take a time out here. We'll come back and have more, and we'll give you our keys to the game when we return to the Birdcage here at NWOhio.live.
If you're looking for a sweet career, Spangler Candy Company is hiring. Spangler's positive work culture, excellent benefits, work-life balance, and competitive pay make it one of the most respected employers in Northwest Ohio. Visit SpanglerCandy.com to learn about available jobs in production, maintenance, and other skilled trades. Spangler makes nationally recognized and beloved candy brands, including Dum Dums, Candy Canes, and Bit-O-Honey. We'd love to tell you more about how you can grow with our company. Apply today at www.spanglercandy.com.
Randy and Miles back with you here from the Birdcage in Pettisville as they are getting ready for the announcements of the starting lineups. That'll give us the opportunity to give you the keys to the game in this one. Partner, let's start with the visiting Hilltop Cadets.
Yeah, force left, always left. We have seen this Pettisville offense that they love to attack on the right-hand side of the floor. Force that offense to the left all the time, and then you can double that way. Number 2, Denai Miller, Olivia Miller. Boy, she is so good. Keep the ball at her hands. I thought the problem that Stryker had last week, Randy, is they let her catch it in the back court, right? Mm-hmm. Deny her the ball early, make it difficult for her to get it, and then set the oven to high. Well, you know who likes a high oven? Bakers do, and that's Libby Baker. Set her to high today and expect her to score big time. 20 points a game, as you highlighted, Randy. She is one of those unique players that can hit it from just about anywhere on the floor. She's going to have to play really well like she always does for them to win tonight.
And the keys to the game tonight for the Pettisville Blackbirds.
Honor thy seniors. The seniors, 5 of them, starting here tonight. It's been a really good group for Pettisville, so play extremely hard for them. Number 2, post-conversion. This was a problem that they had against Stryker. They have to make sure that they get the ball in the post and then not travel. Remember how many times they had post entry and they turned it over? Once you get it in there, convert to bucket. And then number 3, Magnificent Miller. Boy, isn't she ever. Olivia Miller, 41% from the field, 67 at the free throw line, 34 from behind the arc, 13 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 steals, and by the way, she'll block a shot every single game. Olivia Miller, she is magnificent.
I know we talked about this a little bit when the tournament brackets were released the first of the month, but Pettisville, Stryker, and Hilltop all seem to find ways to play each other. So we do know for a sectional semifinal, that'll be February the 21st, so in 6 days, next Wednesday, Stryker will go to Pettisville, and then the winner of that game is going to go to Hilltop next Saturday, February the 24th, in a sectional championship. And I believe, according to the Hilltop Athletic website, that game next Saturday set for a 4 p.m. tip time. So this one is going to be controlled as Libby Baker is going to win the tip, and we are underway. Championship of the Buckeye Border Conference on the line. Baker at the free throw line gets the kick out. Now Rodriguez with it. Into the corner it'll go. As Dickinson had it, 3 ball from the wing's going to be no good. Rodriguez with a rebound. Her outlet pass is then tipped, and it's going to stay with the Cadets.
Interesting matchup. Jason Waldvogel, the head coach at Pettisville, going with Amanda Grimm, matched up, and she's going to play 100% denial against Libby Baker.
Three ball well off the mark. That one's going to go out of bounds. Nice job of the box out by Amanda Grimm. Forced that one out of bounds and gives the basketball over to the Blackbirds.
Yeah, Grimm had a tremendous first half against Stryker last Thursday. And she's going to trigger the offense here against that 1-2-2 look.
Trying to break the pressure. Ball nearly took an extra bounce, almost taken away. Holly Klopfenstein with it. High post pass is going to be mishandled. Blackbird's able to hold on to it. There's one just inside the arc. And two-pointer is going to be good by Holly Klopfenstein.
Now Klopfenstein off to a good start. The lefty shoots only about 26% from the field, but fantastic start for her.
Nice drive, high off the glass. Couldn't get it to go by Dickinson. And the rebound fought for inside Grace Crawford. Crawford getting a little imaginative for the outlet pass, but the Blackbirds able to bring this into the front court. Grimm into the baseline, gets the kick out. Crawford with a ball fake. Her shot is going to be deflected, and it is the Cadets that come away with it.
That was Crossgrove that came up with it. She was so effective against Montpelier, does not play like a freshman.
Cadets, and we'll get the travel call. Just a little late on the whistle. Now a first substitution, and Olivia Miller is going to enter.
Yeah, not bad, right? You have your leading scorer get into the game, and you have a 2-0 lead. Seniors did a nice job starting out, and boy, it is so tough, that 1-2-2 with Libby Baker up top, all arms.
Pass is going to be thrown over the head of Miller, and it's going to bounce up under the scores table out of bounds. So Pettisville will turn it over.
Yeah, you saw Baker kind of look at her teammate and say, hey, get that and let's go. Elected to let it go out of bounds.
So how about the new home unis for Pettisville? First time we've been here for girls hoops in a while, and a different look this year.
Looks nice. I like the, what do you call it, the diamonds on the side?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to figure out as well.
I was going to say Argyle, but it's not.
Nah, it's got a little of that to it. Nice job turning the corner there, Elena Van Arsdalen. And it looks like she's going to draw the foul.
And it's going to be on Olivia Miller, too. She kind of looked over at the bench like, I can't believe I got whistled for that. It's okay. First one's all right. Now, just don't pick up a second one early. One of those games, though, I think if foul trouble is a little bit different in this game, right?
Yeah, I think so.
You leave them on the floor longer.
So Van Arsdalen comes in a 50% free throw shooter, and that's exactly what she did there. Going 1 for 2, stay true to her average. A little out of control, but Amanda Grimm will bring it into the front court, and a runner in the lane is going to be good.
Now, nice little crossover. Got to the middle of the floor. Nobody in a red jersey stopped her, so she might as well fill it up.
Three ball, no good from the wing, put up by Van Arsdalen. Here comes the Blackbirds. Miller with it on the miss. Miller trying to weave her way through traffic, trying to get it high off the glass. Couldn't get it to go, but she's able to draw the foul.
Yeah, we saw this last Thursday. If you allow her to get ahead of steam on that basket and you're flat-footed, she is going to get to the free throw line or make an easy layup. You have got to pick her up early.
Hilltop fouls on Libby Baker. That's her first, as Miller, who's a 67% free throw shooter, knocks down the first. It's Pettisville, the early 5-1 lead. You see there in our NWOhio.live scoreboard. Still 5.5 minutes left to go, opening quarter. As Miller gets them both.
You got to get Libby Baker a shot here on the offensive end.
Miller now with the steal, and she's able to convert that into a basket.
Well, how about Pettisville putting on some pressure?
Hilltop able to bring this one into the front court. Crossgrove has it. Was triple teamed for a moment, able to work her way around it to the baseline. Can't get it to go. Rebound was knocked out of the hands of Baker, but we're going to get a whistle and a foul.
Yeah, watch the anticipation of Libby Baker. Goes to the weak side, saw Crossgrove driving, went to the weak side. And how do you lose Libby Baker on defense?
Amanda Grimm's going to pick up the foul right now. That's going to be her first, although officials having a conversation. Now they're looking at the scorebooks. They have two different things on the scorebooks. Now it looks like the Pettisville coach is getting involved.
Now this is the problem when you fill your scorebook out with Crayola, right?
Hey, it works perfectly fine for my score sheet I use every night.
Always use a pencil because you can erase. There it is right there.
And using
Nice.
pencil.
I don't see an eraser on that one, though. I bet that's a pencil that she's made sure she always has to do the scorebook, right? That is my scorebook pencil. And we're going to have a technical foul.
So we've got a technical assessed. So was there?
I'm going to guess a wrong entry into the scorebook.
Now there was a late change. Again, we mentioned it. Pettisville went with the all-senior starting lineup, and it was something head coach Jason Waldvogel changed at the last minute. As we asked for a starting lineup early in the week, is it possible that he did not change his book? Maybe had the originals marked and.
You would think that the officials would have caught that early, though. This was happening when they were going to bring Remington into the game, number 21. And this is a lengthy discussion, and I don't think Coach Waldvogel is going to be happy with this discussion.
Yeah, he's not going to win the argument no matter what happens.
And it's a shame because it's going to kind of give Hilltop a get-out-of-jail-free card here. This was such a great start for Pettisville, and now you're giving away free points to Livy Baker. Well, Randy, it is officially a big game. You know why it's officially a big game here?
Why is that?
Because Blackbird just entered the gym.
A little late to get here. So we've gotten some help, and what has happened, I believe, is we see a 0 on the floor for Pettisville. Been told that it's Kelsey Bennett.
And she is number 10.
Who's number 10, so it is possible there was not a number change under the book.
That would make sense. And it goes to the new uniforms, right?
Mm-hmm.
Roster different from what the new uniforms were. Sometimes the numbers don't match up.
Washed it and left it at home?
Well, this is going to be a big swing in this basketball game.
So Bryn Rodriguez gets the basket, doesn't get the free throw.
Yeah, remember, it was 8-1 before that whistle.
Yeah. Long possession for Hilltop. They made it 8-5. There's Miller, wing three. That one doesn't go. Rebound is fought for. It's still alive. Finally, Amanda Grimm comes away with it for the Blackbirds.
Well, Grimm's been very active in this basketball game on the defensive end. That time, able to get an extra possession for Pettisville.
Miller will step up inside the free throw line. Baker's just taller than everyone. Reaches up and just snatches it from, well, the other 9 on the floor.
It didn't even have to jump.
Baker sees the double team, gets out of it. Here's Molly Dickinson. Dickinson had the ball knocked away, but right to Crossgrove. Crossgrove took one dribble and good entry pass. Baker is going to be fouled going in. She's going to get a couple of free throws.
I believe it's going to be on Olivia Miller also, and this will be huge because that'd be her second. And Miller comes flying over, tries to get the double team. Just a little bit tardy, and she's going to pay the price with her second foul.
So Libby Baker, who is a 70% free throw shooter, has no trouble with that one as the 0, who again we believe to be Kelsey Bennett, now sits down.
And she does something that's very smart as a free throw shooter. After she makes the first, she stays right there. Doesn't walk around, doesn't move, just give me the ball so I can hit the second one. 2-3 zone now by Hilltop, and this is a ball game now after an 8-1 start by Pettisville.
3 ball from the wing is up and good. Becca Strauss knocks down the triple for the Blackbirds.
Yeah, a little release rotation and splash for Strauss.
Hilltop, nice ball movement to get down court as Crossgrove able to finish for the Cadets.
What an efficient way. 1 pass, 2 pass, layup in order to beat that pressure that was employed by Pettisville.
Strauss with the basketball right now at the wing. Over to Miller, Olivia Miller trying to create something. There's Klopfenstein. Klopfenstein at the wing, holds high. Into Grimm. Grimm from the elbow. Tried to bank it in, couldn't get it to go. Grimm took an inadvertent elbow, then knocks the ball away. She's going to force turnover. Can't get the bunny. Rebound still fought for. 2 red jerseys, 1 white jersey. It's a tie-up as the arrow is going to favor Pettisville.
Now, great anticipation by Grimm. However, she just misses it so close. I think she thought that she was going to get contacted, right? had that look like, I can't believe I'm not going to get hit. Next thing you know, you miss it.
Hilltop's going to take away the inbound. Here's the long lob ahead. Kennedy Bailey, and that's going to hit the bottom side of the backboard.
Bailey was hit in the back. The official was trailing it, couldn't really see it. If you don't see it, you can't call it. Very fortunate for Pettisville.
Strauss hits her second triple, and it's a big one.
How about Becca Strauss bringing the three with her back-to-back threes by Strauss.
Makes it 14-9, under 3 to go in our opening quarter. Rodriguez is going to have the ball knocked away.
Well, good little answer by Pettisville after Hilltop made their run to cut it to 8-7.
Dickinson with it. And the ball poked away. It went to a teammate, couldn't control it. Strauss coming away with it. Becca Strauss getting involved early on for the Blackbirds. Bounce passers, Klopfenstein. To Grimm. Grimm gets it underneath Remington with a left hand, scores.
Oh, that is picture perfect in how to dissect the zone. Elbow to the low block, easy layup. Remington very effective on that low spot.
So Madison Remington with a bucket, now 16-9. Baker within 10 feet hits it.
Well, you can't go wrong getting it to Libby Baker facing the basket inside the key.
So Baker getting involved early. Miller's going to have this one knocked back to her. Takes another step to the basket and scores, and she'll have a chance at a three-point play.
You got to credit Jason Waldvogel for not panicking and leaving Miller on the floor. Picked up her second. A lot of coaches would say you're going to sit the rest of the half. Left her on the floor, and she is paying dividends here on the offensive end.
Kenley Routnell checks into the lineup as Bryn Rodriguez will sit down. Olivia Miller able to finish off the three-point play. So she's got 7 early. Pettisville with a big lead, 19-11. This is already matching nearly the first half offensive output they had last week against Stryker. Hilltop trying to answer with the three from the wing. No good by Dickinson. Rebound still fought for. Rebound was deflected right into the hands of Grimm. It's 1-on-3. It's not going to bother Amanda Grimm going right to the basket. Switches hands, and she'll make sure she doesn't miss that one.
Boy, she has been intense to start this basketball game. Amanda Grimm leading the way for Pettisville.
Up by double digits. Here's Libby Baker, high off the window, can't get it to go. Put back is a miss, but she's going to draw the foul.
It's kind of like dump and chase hockey, isn't it, right? Just throw it into the corner, let your guys go get it. Libby Baker, just throw it up, get your own rebound. Boy, when it is in the key, Libby Baker is dominant.
First of 2 free throws is good. So Baker now 5 free throws as part of a 7-point night. She'll miss the second. Remington comes away with a miss, finds Olivia Miller. Miller to Strauss. Strauss, the opposite wing. Her pass is knocked away. Libby Baker thought she had it. It went off the official, still in play. Hilltop will keep it as they thought that ball was headed for the sideline. A tough look inside. This one's going to ping pong its way around. It's out of bounds, and it's going to stay with Hilltop.
A really good quickness in the half court defensively by Pettisville. That was Klopfenstein that came back to poke it free.
Under a minute to go in our opening quarter. Baker in the paint again. Trying to go high off the glass. Can't get it to go. And rebound is fought for inside, as I believe Crossgrove had it, but we're going to get a foul called on Pettisville first.
Now, one thing Pettisville is doing really well defensively is when Baker puts it on the floor, when she goes to bring it up, they're just keeping her hand low because she brings the ball down. If she takes that first dribble and extends the ball high, it's going to be tougher for them. But they are doing a great job of trying to poke it free from Libby Baker.
Now the officials changed their mind. They said that Sophia Crossgrove, a 48% free throw shooter, in the act of shooting, first free throw is going to be no good. At first, called it on the floor and then changed their mind, and now it's a shooting foul. She'll miss them both. Rebound held high by Baker, but she's going to travel. Official first pointed the wrong way, and now he'll correct himself. Pettisville has it.
I could have seen a help ball situation in
I
that.
think so too.
And Baker tried to step through to pull it away. Now back to that 1-2-2 zone. Already the third look that Troy Grimm is given at Pettisville.
Pettisville's proven early on they can shoot their way out of it, at least early on. Miller's turn from the wing. That one in nearly down the cylinder. Strauss in the lane, gets the feed from Bennett, couldn't get it to go, and now Baker with it.
Yeah, big possession right here for Hilltop, and wow, no foul, no call on the contact there.
Baker just able to glide into the front court, then the contact. 3 seconds left. Miller's going to throw one up high off the glass, doesn't go, and that's how our opening quarter will end. It's been a good one so far. 21-12, Pettisville after one. We'll take a timeout here on NWOhio.live.
Discover tremendous scholarship opportunities at Northwest State. Over the past 2 years, we have awarded nearly $2 million in foundation scholarships. That's free money for college. Don't miss out. Apply today.
If you're looking for a sweet career, Spangler Candy Company is hiring. Spangler's positive work culture, excellent benefits, work-life balance, and competitive pay make it one of the most respected employers in Northwest Ohio. Visit SpanglerCandy.com to learn about available jobs in production, maintenance, and other skilled trades. Spangler makes nationally recognized and beloved candy brands, including Dum Dums, Candy Canes, and Bit-O-Honey. We'd love to tell you more about how you can grow with our company. Apply today at www.spanglercandy.com.
And our game tonight brought to you by H2H Realty. Buying and selling real estate doesn't have to be a stressful event. Make it a holiday by calling April Holiday with H2H Realty at 419-345-9687. And we're brought to you tonight by Brian Ford, where good values mean a great deal. Visit them at brianford.com. Just underway, quarter number 2. Pettisville leads this one early on by 9. And the Blackbird coaches have to like seeing that 21 on the scoreboard, some of the offensive struggles they've had this last week or so. Trying to go inside to Libby Baker, couldn't get it to go. And Baker is, frankly, Miles, she's just taking a beating down in the low block tonight.
Amanda Grimm is being very physical with her on that low block. And Randy, if you're going to go into the lane here tonight, you better bring your toughness card with you because they will check to make sure you have it.
Kick out Strauss, wing 3. She likes that spot from the right side. That's her third of the night.
She likes 2. She likes 2, but she really loves the 3.
I almost took your line away from you, and I didn't want to do it. I don't have any change. I don't have the nickel to pay. 24-12 now. Hilltop trying to get going. They're trying to go with Baker. Libby Baker's not had quite the night that she's wanted. She does have, I've got her for 7 so far. Pass to the wing. That one is going to be thrown behind Elena Van Arsdalen and out of bounds. So Hilltop will turn it over.
One of those teachable moments where you say to Van Arsdalen, use 2 hands to catch the pass, right?
Blackbirds bring this into the front court with Miller. Fakes it to the wing. Now they go inside out. Strauss with a ball fake. Wanting to get it inside. Grimm at the free throw line. Back to Miller. I believe that is Bennett in the corner. This one's going to be knocked away. Basketball's going to stay with the Blackbirds.
It's a shame it got stuck in the corner because their ball movement early in this possession was absolutely fantastic. Moving the chess pieces around and all of a sudden got to the corner and stuck.
Inbound is going to come out. Strauss will have to come get it near the volleyball line. Takes over at the point, finds Miller. There's that high entry pass. Miller with the ball fake. Trying to get it right back to Grimm at the free throw line. Now Grace Crawford with it. Crawford double team. Find the open player. That one was going to go off the shoe of Strauss. And it is Hilltop that comes away with it. As we see Kelsey Connolly in for the first time tonight, wearing number 31 for Hilltop. Long 3 from the corner is beyond everything and out of play for Van Arsdalen. Now Blackbirds with some numbers, 4 on 2, kick into the corner. Grimm pull up from the wing, hits the heel of the iron. Offensive rebound no good, as we see for the at least second time tonight, Libby Baker doesn't have to leave her feet to make a defensive play. Now Bennett from the wing, 3 ball is short. Connolly with another rebound.
Libby Baker is something else when she just stands there and the shot goes right into her left hand.
Connolly finds the outlet. Kennedy Bailey. Connolly thought about the three. Now over to Kenley Rout. Trying to go inside Baker. Baker's fronted, had that one knocked away. Hilltop coach is looking for a call. Here's Miller. She's going to knock down a defender and draws the foul. As we'll let you be the judge on this one.
Yeah, I'm not sure that route was set.
You saw her kind of turning her body to take it head on. So Olivia Miller already was 7 tonight at the line, shooting 2 free throws. First one's going to be no good.
I thought we might get a lane violation as Van Arsdalen was in the lane, entering the lane when the ball was in Olivia Miller's hand, but officials let that go on.
Second free throw. So maybe there was a lane violation on the first one?
Yeah, I'm guessing so. Because I think we both thought in our head that wasn't a 3-ball, right? For a second. Well,
so I guess Miller's going to get both free throws, or at least 2 of 3, and then we'll have to a couple things to talk to the coaches about after the game. So 26-12, Pettisville with its biggest lead, 5 to go before we get to halftime. 3-ball from the corner. That one's going to hit the side of the iron. Grace Crawford will reach out, come up with a miss.
Right, Pettisville's going to do everything they can to force somebody other than Libby Baker to beat them. And this is danger time now for Hilltop.
As the Cadets want to take a timeout, that gives us the opportunity to tell you that our game tonight brought to you by the main stops of Northwest Ohio, located in 5 counties across Northwest Ohio with quality marathon gas. Main Stop is proud to support the communities for fast, friendly service. Your first stop, like ours, should be Main Stop. And we're brought to you tonight by Chappie's Snappy Dogs, New York-style hot dogs, smoked sausage, and huge brats. Call Carol at 419-297-1004 or look up Chappie's Snappy Dogs on Facebook.
I was talking to Carol today. She's starting to get bookings for graduation parties.
I think I saw that on Facebook. Looking forward to that. Not my graduation party, but they might let me graduate at some point.
Yeah, you still have some eligibility left, don't you? 7 years of college.
It's that 0.0 GPA.
Oh, is it Tommy Boy? A lot of people go to school for 7 years. Yeah, they're
called doctors. If we could, by the way, if Ken could put Dr. Randy Roberts on that first graphic on the intro, that'd be great.
I'm not sure anyone would buy it.
Well, you never know. Hey, if Dr. Pepper can be a doctor.
A good timeout, though, by Hilltop as they were kind of reeling down by 16. Got to get some points.
They're trying to get it from the wing. They'll get it 3 at a time. How about Kelsey Connolly stepping up and getting her first bucket of the night?
Yeah, 26% behind the arc on the year, 100% that time.
Olivia Miller trying to back up, didn't like what she saw. Nice bounce pass into Crawford and gets the finish.
Well, you see how big Grace Crawford had been for them. She is doing a good job in the low block. They definitely missed her last week.
Get a travel called here, so Pettisville is going to force the turnover. As we see Kelsey Bennett back into the lineup as Becca Strauss will sit down. Pettisville has Hilltop doubled up here, 30-15. Not at all what we were expecting in the battle for the BBC crown.
If I'm Pettisville, though, I don't let Becca Strauss sit long. She has been deadly from outside.
Here's Miller. She'll let fly from the elbow. Can't get that one to go. Rebound is going to be saved. Going out of bounds. Molly Dickinson will grab that one. Dickinson flips this ahead, stepping into it. Another 3. Connolly, that one nearly went down. And we're going to get a push going for the rebound as Amanda Grimm was in position. And we're going to see her fall. Was she pushed?
Grimm is going to find Baker. Boxing out. Goes to get it. I just think she loses.
Looks like she lost the balance,
Yeah, lost her balance. And Libby Baker is like, that wasn't me.
They saw Baker with the hand on the back, but that looked like that was more for bracing than anything else.
2 fouls now on Libby Baker, so not good news for Hilltop. Down 15, and your Stars got 2 fouls.
Miller from the low block, couldn't get it to go. Gets her own miss, gets it out to Grimm. Grimm getting into the lane. Her runner will rattle around and drop in.
She has been a determined player for Pettisville, a senior, knowing that she has an opportunity to grab that BBC championship, and she is taking advantage of it.
And Pettisville looking for their first girls basketball league championship since 2017. Grimm, wing three, that one well off the mark. Good box out, leaves a body on the floor as Kenley Rout hit the deck. Now ball ends up out of bounds, and it looks like the basketball is going to stay with Pettisville.
Yeah, kind of an odd play. Get the rebound and you just kind of walk out of bounds. Allows Pettisville to get another possession.
Having some trouble on the inbound. It comes out to the wing for Kelsey Bennett. Bennett will find Miller. Miller into the paint again. No one steps up to defend her, so she'll hit the 12-footer.
Yeah, Troy Grimm's going to be like, hey, why are we stopping and allowing Miller to shoot uncontested?
Miller now with the steal. 1-on-2, right to the basket, lays it off the window and in. And it looks like Hilltop is going to take its second timeout of this quarter to talk about things, so that gives us the opportunity to tell you that our game tonight is brought to you by Bricks to Clicks, saving you money on everything from toys to home decor. Save on Amish-built sheds, carports, and steel buildings. Follow us on Facebook or visit Bricks to Clicks in person, 29133 George Street in beautiful Millbury, Ohio.
I saw Chuck Popovich, the owner, on Sunday. They have their St. Patrick's Day stuff and Easter stuff. A lot of Easter toys over there at Bricks and Clicks. So if you're looking for that,
great
get
place.
over there. It is.
Brought to you tonight as well by Willis Electric, industrial, commercial, and residential contractor serving our communities and beyond. Visit Willis.com to learn more. And at the end of the night, our player of the game is going to go home with a nice plaque brought to you by Hit Trophy. See Hit Trophy in Archbold for all of your quality plaque, trophy, and award needs. They offer top-notch service at low-cost price. All we ask, or I shouldn't say all they ask, don't do what I'm going to take full, I don't want to say we when I'm the one that did it. Don't text him at 2:30 and tell him you need one at 5 o'clock. But Abe Wise and his staff, absolutely fantastic. Abe, a great basketball guy as well. Walk in there at 4:45. Don't leave until 5:30 because we're talking basketball.
Yeah, Abe, a good dude, and one of those, we added this game, Abe didn't know it.
That's right. 3 ball from the wing's going to be no good. As Kelsey Connolly hit one, is trying to find that sweet spot again.
It's kind of a big ask with 2:15 and 2:16 left. If you can get it back to 15, get some momentum. And we're going to have, I think, a little bit of blood on Olivia Miller right there.
Yeah, she get nicked behind the ear with a fingernail.
But if Hilltop can get it to 15 right before half, now you can do a little pep talk and some belief.
Quick hands knocks the inbound away as Amanda Grimm knocks it out of bounds.
She has made everything very difficult for Libby Baker here tonight.
Dickinson gets the inbound, has it at the wing. Her pass is once again deflected. This one's going to go off of Hilltop.
It's a shame for Hilltop because they had the backdoor cut ready to go, and one of those that you zigged when I thought you were going to zag, and next thing you know, we turn it over.
So it looked like Grimm got a hand on that one. Entry pass for Pettisville is going to be knocked away, so the teams will trade turnovers. We roll under 2 minutes to play opening half on our NWOhio.live scoreboard. Bryn Rodriguez able to turn the corner, trying to go baseline. Lob to Baker's going to be taken away, and do I even need to mention who it was?
Just a fantastic first half, and now Miller's attacking.
Miller looking behind her, sees the defender coming, and just switches to high gear.
That's kind of the old NBA play, right? You look around, you know you're going to get an opportunity to either make a basket or get fouled, and she has her nose for that rim.
As the scorebook, I don't think, caught who the officials gave the foul on. So they're asking for it again, and it is going to go on Libby Baker.
That's where you need one of your teammates that with one foul or something put their hand up. No, it was me. It was actually 31 that committed the foul.
Well, now they're still having a conversation. Oh, now they're saying that Miller has the blood again, so it looks like the training staff's going to take a look at this.
You have to stop into the pit, let the pit crew work on you, change some tires.
So it's going to send Kelsey Bennett to the free throw line. They try to, nope, they're going to, Bennett's going to miss the first, so Miller will have to wait for the dead ball.
That's a shame because the trainer did a great job. See how fast she worked?
I don't like this. Oh, that's a great shot there. You saw Kelsey Bennett in the shooting position, like she thought it was a pass from a teammate. I don't realize she's got a moment. Second one, airborne. Tried to bank it in, couldn't get it to go. Becca Strauss comes up with a miss. Pettisville's going to reset here with 90 seconds to play in the opening half. Trying to get pushed out to the wing. Grimm thought that Bennett was going to come get it. Now, Pettisville wants a timeout so they can get their player, Olivia Miller, back out onto the floor.
Yeah, you got to get Olivia Miller back on the floor, plus that possession just kind of had no flow to it, did it? And real important that you finish this half strong if you're Pettisville. Don't allow any glimmer of hope for Hilltop right before half.
36-15, Pettisville comfortably in front here. Championship night, and really here around Northwest Ohio this Thursday night. Final full day of the regular season. I think there may be games here and there Saturday afternoon to wrap up the girls' regular season, but most of the teams were wrapping up play tonight. Know their tournament assignments, and so the coaches who tell you it's one day at a time also manage to have one eye on, right? You're not doing you're doing tournament prep work, right?
Yeah,
you're spending the last 20 minutes of practice on who the opening round tournament team is.
That and that when coaches tell you, oh, we just look at the only game in the bracket that involves us. No, you look at the whole bracket. You have every scenario already figured out.
Strauss steps through a double team, comes away with a basketball. It's this over to Holland Klopfenstein. Klopfenstein back to Miller.
I like this by Pettisville, though, spreading the floor, letting the clock help them.
Strauss now needs a teammate. How about Grace Crawford popping up back to Grimm? Grimm's going to turn down the open three. They want to run some more time off this clock.
Yeah, Crawford showed a high basketball IQ there, coming and helping.
Back out for Klopfenstein. Klopfenstein inside the center circle. Now to Miller. Clock under 30 seconds. Miller still in no hurry.
Well, this is impressive. How many times have we called games where the team tries to hold the ball for the last 30 seconds and they turn it over?
Well, we're going to get a 5-second call, though.
Look, if I'm Pettisville, though, I'm happy with that. Would we run off like a whole minute there?
I think so.
Yeah.
A little more. I think it was, 90 seconds, minute and a half?
That was fantastic work and took a really tough 5 count to turn it over.
Yeah, Olivia Miller's going to sit so she doesn't try to pick up her third foul. Kick out. Rodriguez for three. That one banks off the opposite side of the backboard. Grimm comes up with a miss. 5 seconds to go. It's that out, and Becca Strauss is going to step on the end line. And it's going to give Hilltop another opportunity here with 2 seconds to go.
Really good work coming and getting the ball, but kind of loses where she's at. Reminiscent of Dan Orlovsky stepping out of bounds for a safety.
Baker inside, doesn't get the first opportunity, and are they going to count the putback?
Yeah, it was Rodriguez that's hanging out underneath, and she's going to go high glass right before the buzzer. That is a big bucket for Hilltop. Gives them just a little bit of sunshine.
So Bryn Rodriguez able to get the final bucket of the half, 36-17. Pettisville will take a lead into the half. And we'll take a time out here as you're watching high school basketball at NWOhio.live.
If you're looking for a sweet career, Spangler Candy Company is hiring. Spangler's positive work culture, excellent benefits, work-life balance, and competitive pay make it one of the most respected employers in Northwest Ohio. Visit SpanglerCandy.com to learn about available jobs in production, maintenance, and other skilled trades. Spangler makes nationally recognized and beloved candy brands, including Dum Dums, Candy Canes, and Bit-O-Honey. We'd love to tell you more about how you can grow with our company. Apply today at www.spanglercandy.com.
Discover affordable transfer opportunities at Northwest State.
Start here and save thousands on tuition.
Our advising team will help you get your credits transferred.
So don't wait another minute. Get started today.
Halftime here from the Birdcage in Pettisville. Bird got loose. 36-17. Blackbirds enjoying a big halftime lead over Hilltop here in our BBC Girls Basketball Championship game.
I don't know why Blackbird is scowling. You should be happy, right?
Right?
Up big.
Do you think is there two Blackbird heads?
The
and
happy one?
There's a smiling one. He's got to run out. He or she.
What do you mean heads?
Right.
What are you talking about? I don't.
Oh, well, it's still real to some people.
That's Blackbird. He's
right.
real.
That's not.
I'll tell you what was real though. The real Blackbird's on the floor in that first half.
No, he's real too. He's real angry. Well, how do you? Okay, so you have the scowl, but yet you're dabbing up.
Yeah.
I'm so confused right now.
Keeps you on your toes.
I guess. Well, the shooting of Pettisville has kept Hilltop on their toes defensively. That was that's an impressive half of basketball.
It sure was. It started out the intensity of Grimm leading away, and then Becca Strauss getting loose from behind the arc, and then, well, you know what? You need a little sprinkling of Olivia Miller driving to the basket, and those three ingredients were a tremendous first half recipe for Pettisville.
Pettisville with this lead and the basketball. Grimm has it right now. Grimm being defended by Bryn Rodriguez. Send it back into the corner. Three ball from Bennett is up and good.
And how about Kelsey Bennett delivering? A little three-alicious corner style.
It's her first basket of the night. Extends that lead 39-17. We play early in the third. Entry pass to Baker led a little too much. It's a turnover. Pettisville gets this one back.
Yeah, frustrating for Hilltop. You want to come out early in the third quarter and establish you're going to fight your way back in your first offensive trip. You throw it to the baseline with no one there. A tough start to this half.
Grimm gets that high post pass inside Miller. Miller's going to lose the handle, so she'll just turn towards the basket. A little one-handed save under the hoop there by Holland Klopfenstein, but right over to Hilltop. The Cadets bring it into the front court. Rodriguez now trying to get the lob inside, and we're going to have a whistle and a foul. Libby Baker being fronted by Amanda Grimm, and Grimm might have kind of snuck an elbow in there.
Yeah, they were sneaking Wimpkin behind her as well. Very difficult to feed Libby Baker into post.
Three ball off the inbound, no good from the wing by Elena Van Arsdalen. Ball knocked around, this one's out of bounds, and ball's going to belong to Pettisville.
You just saw the frustrated look on the face of Libby Baker. Just one of those nights, unfortunately, for Hilltop where everything that could go wrong certainly has.
Pettisville walks this one into the front court, Miller with it. Could see a more patient Pettisville team in the second half, up 22, especially if Hilltop's going to stay in a little bit of a zone defense.
Yeah, you beat me to it. I was just going to say, if you stay in a zone, just pull the ball out. That clock can just dribble down all that you want, shorten this game.
Grimm has it at the top. Pass is thrown through the legs of Miller, but Bennett able to get back. Klopfenstein lob inside. Lily Wimpkin, that one is able to draw the foul. We're going to see Wimpkin go to the free throw line.
Now, unfortunately for Hilltop, it's getting worse because this is going to be the fourth one, a third one on Libby Baker.
So Lily Wimpkin, who struggled this year from the free throw line, well, she didn't there. Make sure I read the stats right. 27% free throw shooter in the year.
That's what I had as well, but Not on
Not
senior
that
night.
Not on that one.
Nope, not on senior night. You play your best on senior night.
One of 5 seniors honored this evening at Pettisville. Trying to restore some of the glory years of Pettisville girls basketball. As Van Arsdalen puts up a 3, that's going to be no good. Miller has the outlet now. Miller, a little crossover through the lane. Runner hits off the heel. Wimpkin fighting for the rebound, is going to be tied up with Crossgrove. Arrow is going to favor Hilltop.
A little bit of a break for Hilltop. If you are Troy Grimm, the coach at Hilltop, I mean, you'll take anything that give you some kind of positive feeling.
And now a double dribble called on Hilltop. Molly
Yet,
Dickinson with some issues.
yet another turnover for Hilltop. They just have been their own worst enemy, turning the basketball over.
Now Kennedy Bailey with the opportunity here. She'll come in. Entry pass right to Grace Crawford. Crawford can't get it to go. Rebound's going to go through her hands. Sophia Crossgrove with it, still working. And ball is going to be grabbed by a teammate. Crossgrove trying to throw some elbows, and now Pettisville is going to force the 10-second.
Well, it all started because they jammed the rebound, and nobody came back to help. When your post rebounder gets it and can't give an outlet pass, you got to make it a shorter pass, come back. Even if you got to take a dribble handoff, do it.
It's the ball right back to the Blackbirds here. Strauss went into the backcourt, and the ball already had been thrown in, so she had to put it in high gear to get across the timeline to avoid an over and back call. Now the entry pass to Miller is going to be knocked away as Bryn Rodriguez forced the Blackbirds to inbound this one.
At the end of that first quarter, it was 21-12. And you look at where Hilltop's point total is, only 5 points since that time.
Now we've got contact along the sideline here. There's Olivia Miller and Kennedy Bailey fighting for a basketball.
And it's going to be whistled on Grimm. The second one on the contact, and almost another foul there.
That's going to be the third on Grimm, second whistled against Pettisville here, under 5 to go, third quarter.
With Baker on the bench, you just wonder where are any point opportunities going to come from with this current lineup with Hilltop.
Connolly gets the outlet pass and kick out. Here is Crossgrove. Well, it's going to come from the three-pointer by the freshman Sophia Crossgrove.
Yeah, partner, that was the first one of the year for Crossgrove. Picked the right time to hit it.
Going inside, about the turnaround look out of Grace Crawford.
I'm glad we got the chance to see Grace Crawford. We didn't see her last week against a striker, and she has been quite the player for Pettisville.
So Grimm will sit down. Kelsey Bennett back into the lineup for Pettisville. Blackbird still holding on to that 22-point lead near the halfway mark of our third quarter. Hilltop gets this kick out and can send it right back into the corner. Crossgrove out to the wing. Here's Connolly for 3. That one clangs off the side of the iron, out of bounds.
And Conley hit one in the first half. Might as well go ahead and see if he can hit another one.
Now Olivia Miller with it. Doesn't seem to be in as much of a hurry as she was earlier when the basketball was in her hands.
Yeah, she was kind of unstoppable when she wanted to drive. Now she's going to be a little more judicious. That's what you want out of a point guard, right? Knows the moment, how to navigate it correctly.
Strauss comes top of the key, works it around right side. Miller into the lane, trying to leave it inside for Crawford. Crawford's going to lose the handle. We'll get a tie-up. I believe it's going to stay with Pettisville.
It really negates a great little look by Miller. Had Crawford all by herself on the low block, tried to thread the needle. wasn't able to grab the handle of that one.
Couple of ball fakes going to the far block on the inbound, and it's a good one by Olivia Miller off the entry.
Now we see it every single week. One team's best player gets a nice easy pass on the low block on an inbounds play. Make sure 22 is not diving towards the rim and getting a freebie.
Olivia Miller now with 17. Hilltop's going to make a change as Kenley Rout checks back into the lineup. Now Miller not really looking for the entry pass. And Pettisville wants to take a quick timeout as Kelsey Bennett kind of trapped just inside the timeline on the errant pass.
I like it. You called the timeout because you saw the future, didn't you? Mm-hmm. You knew it was going to happen. And if you can prevent what's going to happen in the future that's bad and you have a timeout that you can use, go ahead and use it. Keep possession because you don't want to do anything that allows Hilltop to think, hey, we got a chance to get this one.
So that'll give us the opportunity to tell you that our game tonight brought to you by H2H Realty. Buying and selling real estate doesn't have to be a stressful event. Make it a holiday by calling April Holiday with H2H Realty at 419-345-9687.
Yeah, Hilltop's going to bring Libby Baker in, so this last 3:15 of the third quarter, they've got to swing as hard as they can to get themselves back in this game down by 24.
Strauss has to go in the backcourt to get the entry pass, brings it back across the timeline. Now to Amanda Grimm. Olivia Miller, that one's out over the outstretched arm.
It's nicely played by Kennedy Bailey. Played the passing lane there, forced kind of an errant pass. And now Hilltop has possession because of her effort.
So Hilltop gets this back. So they've forced a handful of turnovers. The problem has been trying to cash in. Baker going to the basket, and it's been that kind of night, just rims out. And now Kelsey Bennett, she'll stop and find Miller. Miller's going to bring this into the front court. Miller for Grimm at the wing, back over to Bennett, and they'll swing it around. Strauss with the ball fake to Grimm. Pettisville right now just working the perimeter. Wanted to get it inside, trying to get it to the cutter in Miller. Strauss had it. She's going to be tied up for just a moment, long enough to get the held ball, and Hilltop's going to force the turnover.
Yeah, a weird play because Miller didn't even look for a pass, just kind of cut through the lane. Pass went off, and all of a sudden Hilltop has possession because of it.
This is Rodriguez trying to get the lob into Baker, and that one's going to be batted away.
Amanda Grimm yet again harassing Libby Baker.
Looked like what Libby did in volleyball, just hammering that one away.
Oh, we've seen her do that quite a few times, haven't we? Just a monster at the net.
Well, that time Olivia Miller put the hand up. She was looking for the lob, cutting to the basket. Doesn't want to be guilty of the same mistake twice. Now trying to help out. As Holland Klopfenstein picked up her dribble, needed some help. She's got it again at the wing.
No, I like this by Pettisville, though. Very patient on the offensive end. Run a staggered set on the other side. Get Miller a jumper out of it.
Try to bank it in off the window. Couldn't get it to go. Steps through a double team. Offers one up. That's no good. And rebound controlled under the basket by Kenley Rout. Rout trying to bring this into the front court. Turns. Picked up her dribble. Nearly pivoted back across the timeline. Instead finds Rodriguez with a left hand, is able to get up and score.
Well, what an athletic play by Rodriguez to use the lefty. She had Crawford one-on-one. Crawford just a little bit tardy on that turn, and the left hand was fantastic for Hilltop.
Rodriguez now with 6. Pettisville has Hilltop doubled up, 44-22, under a minute to go, third quarter. Now Hilltop trying to be a little bit more active defensively. This one's out of bounds. It's going to stay with Pettisville, but a good job. We're going to see, I believe, Kennedy Bailey, 23. That one kind of looked like it might have been off on Pettisville.
Yeah, because Grimm was coming in this direction. That's where the ball went, right? Shades of Jack Tatum and Frenchie Fuqua right there.
Blackbird's able to take away, or at least keep it, I should say. Here's Miller. Miller, a little contact as this one knocked out of bounds. It stays with the Blackbirds.
And another big block at the net for the middle hitter. How about that? Do you get 2 blocks when you use 2 hands on that one? How do you record that?
Had to jump a little bit for that one, though. Miller trying to slash through the lane, being defended by Bailey. Now she'll reset the offense here.
Now make sure you don't get the 5-second call like you had right before half. Did a good job of situational awareness in basketball. You're going to go one-on-one with Miller here at about 8.
Miller gets the lob in. Here's Grimm. Grimm towards the basket. It's no good. Libby Baker with it. Baker, 2 seconds. Baker trying to get room from half court, is unable to get a shot off, and that's how our third quarter will end. 44-22, Pettisville in front. We'll take a timeout here at NWOhio.live.
Discover tremendous scholarship opportunities at Northwest State. Over the past 2 years, we have awarded nearly $2 million in foundation scholarships. That's free money for college. Don't miss out. Apply today.
If you're looking for a sweet career, Spangler Candy Company is hiring. Spangler's positive work culture, excellent benefits, work-life balance, and competitive pay make it one of the most respected employers in Northwest Ohio. Visit SpanglerCandy.com to learn about available jobs in production, maintenance, and other skilled trades. Spangler makes nationally recognized and beloved candy brands, including Dum Dums, Candy Canes, and Bit-O-Honey. We'd love to tell you more about how you can grow with our company. Apply today at www.spanglercandy.com.
And our game tonight also brought to you by Brian Ford, where good values mean a great deal. Visit them at brianford.com. And we're brought to you by the main stops in Northwest Ohio, located in 5 counties across Northwest Ohio with quality Marathon gas. Main Stop is proud to support our community for fast, friendly service. Your first stop should be Main Stop. Fourth quarter just about ready to begin. Officials want to make sure they have everything set.
You know, in the NCAA tournament where the team wins and they run over to the bracket and they put their name to the next round?
Yeah.
They should do that here for the banner. Have the numbers ready to go after this game, and they run up and put their numbers on the banner that lists all the winners, all the champions of the BBC. That'd be kind of fun, wouldn't it?
I mean, someone would have to be able to reach up to the banner, bring the banner down to you.
They got an AD that is really tall here. Coach Leppelmeyer, he can reach up there.
He helped us with our banner.
He did. He is a tall dude.
We appreciate him.
You got to respect the effort of Hilltop still fighting, getting the held ball situation right there. That was a route that got it and gets another possession. And this young lady right here, Bailey, has played really well in the second half defensively.
Trying to call for the basketball now. Instead, it's going to go the opposite way into the corner for Van Arsdalen. Van Arsdalen, opposite side of the low block. That one just rolls off the rim for Molly Dickinson. Now we'll get a whistle inside.
Well, look at all the attention inside on Libby Baker. 2 Pettisville players fighting on her, get it the rebound, and they're going to say it's going to be Grimm that's going to get the 4th foul.
Yeah, Pettisville thought the call was a tie-up and a held ball. They were ready to inbound. Grimm's now going to sit down with her 4 fouls. You see Madison Remington back into the lineup for the Blackbirds. Dickinson, no one's going to pick her up in the corner. 3 ball is going to be no good. Strauss will come away with it. Out to Olivia Miller. Miller across the timeline. 45 seconds of counting gone by here in our 4th and final quarter. Crawford tried to get that one. It's going to bounce to a teammate. Libby Baker gets another block. It's about her 4th of the night. And Baker trying to just dribble through traffic. It's not been her night offensively. And now we're going to get a whistle and a foul. And this is going to go on the Blackbirds. A little contact on Baker.
Yeah, about 3 Pettisville players contacted her at some point in time on this dribble drive. And finally, they're going to say that it was Remington that commits the foul.
Dickinson again off the inbound. Corner shot no good. Holland Klopfenstein comes up with a miss. Now Olivia Miller will come and find the basketball. She'll bring it into the front court now with 6:45 to play. Miller Good bounce pass, Grace Crawford. Crawford gets her defender in the air on the fake. Trying to follow her own shot. He's going to get back inside, and she's able to draw the foul.
Averages 5 rebounds a game, Grace Crawford does, and you see why. The tenacity to go get that loose ball on the weak side and attack the rim, goes through the contact, going to shoot twice.
She shoots here with 6:34 left to play. This one on the way, and it is good. Crawford now has 5 points tonight.
Well, we still got to figure out how she is 5'7", and Lily Wimpkin is 5'10", but when they stand right next to each other, they're the identical height. How do you think that happens?
Did they measure on a slanted floor?
Well, maybe that, or Lily had a big growth spurt.
Crawford gets both free throws, extends that Pettisville lead. Now Rodriguez with a three. That one's going to be no good. Pettisville's content letting that go out of bounds. A nice hustle play by the Cadets. Dickinson to the elbow, gets the kick out. Rodriguez again for three, will hit this one.
Now Rodriguez has shown up in the second half, had that nice little lefty floater for two, and that time delivers from long range.
She's got 9, now 46-25. Rebecca Strauss had 3 threes on the other end of the floor. Not quite the same success here. Dickinson brings us into the front court, shovels a pass for Rodriguez. Rodriguez gives into the corner. 3 ball on the way. That one doesn't stick in. Libby Baker with a putback. Can't get it to go. Fights inside again. Third effort's no good. And now we're going to go all the way to the ground fighting for the rebound. And the arrow will favor Pettisville.
This is quite the battle inside. Got to respect both players. Say, no, that is my basketball. Remington pulls it away at the last second.
So again, there is a chance these two could see each other yet again. Pettisville's going to open the tournament here at home with Stryker. That winner's going to go to Hilltop next Saturday. And then from there on to the district in Defiance.
And that was Kennedy Bailey that picked up the foul. Got beat on the sideline.
Blackbirds inbound this to Olivia Miller. Miller, that left-hand dribble back over to Strauss. Strauss will reset the offense. Trying to get the ball to Miller. Miller being hounded defensively. Like the effort, like you said, Kennedy Bailey's not stopped playing tonight despite the score. Bennett with a kick out. Crawford gets her defender up, elbow jumper doesn't go. Remington thought she had the rebound, but it's knocked out of her hands. Baker ahead to Bailey. Bailey for the layup, doesn't go. And now Pettisville fights for it. We're going to get a tie-up, and Hilltop's going to come away with a basketball.
Boy, Kennedy Bailey, do not lose this. Just a freshman, right? So pure, the effort, right? Just knows one speed, she's going to go hard. This is so much fun to watch for Hilltop. A young player just working and working and working.
Rodriguez off the inbound. So here's Dickinson. Dickinson was going to have that one partially deflected. So Grace Crawford doing her best Libby Baker imitation by just standing there and reaching for the sky.
A little Casey Kasem for you right there.
Keep your feet on the ground. And something, 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 something.
Keep reaching for the sky.
There,
yeah.
Reaching for the stars. 3 ball, no good as Bryn Rodriguez has that one clink off the iron. Another tie-up.
Hey, had Rodriguez had made that, would you have said that was a long-distance dedication?
Oh!
I can't wait till the young people watch this and say, what are they talking about? Casey Kasem.
So there's this show on Saturday that Ryan Seacrest hosts where they count down the greatest songs of the week. He's not the originator. There's a putback and a score. It's Madison Remington with 4 points tonight.
It's just one of those nights that So many people have contributed to this soon-to-be win for Pettisville. Remington gets in.
Baker trying to get inside. See that one just roll off the rim. It's been that kind of night. Now we'll get a turnover here as Miller's going to step on the end line. So if your bingo card of weird things Miles and Randy will talk about during the game includes Casey Kasem in the American Top 40, you are a winner.
That is one boring game of bingo.
The runner good there out of Molly Dickinson, so she scores for the first time tonight.
Yeah, it's a good time to remind people that this Hilltop team, so young, aren't they?
Yeah, no seniors on this team.
Yeah, no seniors on the team, and going to have the same cast of characters back next year. And they were 13-7, 5-1 in the BBC coming in tonight, so the future is bright.
Yeah, went toe-to-toe with a Montpelier team that looks like they're going to share the BBC crown with whoever wins this one tonight. Now we're going to get a push and a foul.
Yeah, it's going to be Miller picking up her third, and wow, that's a player that knows basketball and how to play correctly, because remember, she picked up 2 fouls right away. And she has navigated the rest of this game, just now picking up her third.
Bryn Rodriguez off the entry all the way to the basket, and she'll get it and score. So Rodriguez now in double digits, has 11. Now Miller trying to answer. She'll go right to the basket and score for the Blackbirds.
I was wondering when she was going to finally turn the corner, as Kennedy Bailey had been harassing her. Someone plays you that tight, you got to take him to the hoop.
Miller with 19, baseline jumper, no good out of Van Arsdalen, and we'll get ourselves another whistle and held ball, and it's going to stay with Hilltop. So 2:34 left to play, and the Cadets want to talk things over. They'll take a timeout, so that gives us the opportunity to tell you that our game tonight is brought to you by Chappie's Snappy Dogs. New York-style hot dogs, smoked sausage, and huge brats. Call Carol at 419-297-1004 or look up Chappie's Snappy Dogs on Facebook. And we're brought to you by Bricks to Clicks, saving you money on everything from toys to home decor. Save on Amish-built sheds, carports, and steel buildings. Follow Bricks to Clicks on Facebook, or you can go in person, 29133 George Street, in Millbury, Ohio. And we're brought to you by Willis Electric, industrial, commercial, and residential contractor, serving our community and beyond. Visit Willis.com to learn more. You always wonder where the timeouts are going to come from to finish off the reads.
They always,
as a
they always
play-by-play
happen, though,
guy,
don't they?
you get concerned, and then they magically. One gets called where you get them all in. It's unbelievable how that happens. Well, magic of television.
Don't let all our secrets out.
If guys like Miles and myself can get hired to announce football, basketball, baseball, track, almost anyone can do it. They're going to train monkeys to eventually replace us.
Hey, it won't be long before they figure out how to do.
It's like AI?
AI, and like if you wanted to have Summerall Madden do the game. Now here's a guy.
Boom!
Yeah, I always loved that with Big John. Get it inside to Libby Baker, but boy, Becca Kraus been so good tonight for Pettisville.
Yeah, knocks that one away over to Miller. Olivia Miller now with 2:20 to go. Into the corner. Amanda Grimm will kick this one out. We didn't get a chance to talk. Pettisville student section, they went deep into the closet here and found some old school unis and were passing them out.
Yeah, these are some definitely old school jerseys. You'll see some of the numbers peeling off the old jerseys. And Miller attacks a hole, and Strauss goes back up. This time going to get an opportunity to get points from the free throw. And there's some of those old jerseys. Wonder if there's an old Max Lepelmeyer jersey in there somewhere.
So Becca Strauss able to knock down the first free throw, so she's in double digits now with 10.
True or false? Jacoby wore each one of those jerseys at some point in time.
Only the 34s. So Becca, who also struggles at the free throw line, didn't there, hit them both. Now 52-29. There's Miller with a steal again, came in 3. Nice bounce pass ahead. And the left-hand finish complete by Holland Klopfenstein.
Klopfenstein got things started with the left hand early in this game. Delivers yet another one.
Adds on to that Blackbird lead here as we get close to a minute and a half. Here's one knocked away. And officials are going to say that is off Hilltop as they try to get it in to Bryn Rodriguez.
Well, Randy, it is the election year with 2024, right?
It is.
And, they always on election night like to do the projections, right? With so many precincts in, we're going to project. With most of this game in, do you think it's okay to go ahead and project that Pettisville is going to win this one?
I do believe so. So it looks like Pettisville is going to win at least to share the Buckeye Border Conference crown. Montpelier has the right to share it as well. They're playing in Fayette tonight. Montpelier, a bit of a favorite there, so Montpelier wins that. It'll be the Lady Locos and the Ladybirds sharing the BBC. Miller to the low block, gets a kick out for Grimm. Saw Pettisville do this, and now they want to take a timeout, and this is more just to get some reserves into the lineup.
Yeah, nice move by Coach Waldvogel, getting everybody in.
Yeah, it looks like Pettisville is going to get another senior in, Morgan Blaser.
The PA breaking out a little final countdown with a minute left in this one.
So stay tuned for our post-game show. We're going to award a player of the game. They're going to go home with a nice plaque from Hit Trophy. See Hit Trophy in Archibald for all of your quality plaque, trophy, and award needs. They offer top-notch service at low-cost price, and we said it earlier and we'll say it again. Also, we'll do rush jobs when you forget to tell them that you need one. They'd prefer that you didn't do it that way, but they will come through in a pinch. Or they've given away, we've done, 8 of these already this year, and they'll also text you and be like, hey, so we noticed that social media says you got a game tonight. Is there something we need to know?
Oh, that's great.
So, again,
stop in there. What a great facility.
We want to thank Hit Trophy for being with us this year and supplying our Player of the Game awards. Also have the chance, if you get a chance to chat with any of them for reasons unbeknownst to us, Abe is our favorite. He also puts on the stripes and deals a lot with these orange bouncing balls in a lot of gymnasiums. So a lot of talk about hoop with Abe Wise whenever we go in there. So Pettisville's going to put their seniors on the floor, and they're going to let the final seconds tick away. As Pettisville is going to be poised to win, at least to share the Buckeye Border Conference in girls basketball. It's going to be their first since 2017. Down to 22 seconds out of a pile. Sophia Crossgrove's going to come away with the basketball. Long lob ahead. Runner's not going to go as Grimm's going to come away with one more rebound. Amanda Grimm into the front court. Grimm will dribble this out. She'll give the handoff to Klopfenstein. Klopfenstein runs off the final seconds. Saw the smile on her face. The horn sounds. And the final tonight here in the Birdcage. We'll see the Pettisville Blackbirds win a share of the Buckeye Border Conference girls basketball crown as they knock off the Hilltop Cadets this evening, 54-29. We're going to take a quick timeout. When we come back, we'll head down to the floor. Miles Holliday catches up with our player of the game when we return here on NWOhio.live.
If you're looking for a sweet career, Spangler Candy Company is hiring. Spangler's positive work culture, excellent benefits, work-life balance, and competitive pay make it one of the most respected employers in Northwest Ohio. Visit SpanglerCandy.com to learn about available jobs in production, maintenance, and other skilled trades. Spangler makes nationally recognized and beloved candy brands, including Dum Dums, Candy Canes, and Bit of Honey. We'd love to tell you more about how you can grow with our company. Apply today at www.spanglercandy.com.
54-29, our final. The Pettisville Blackbirds earn at least a piece of the Buckeye Border Conference girls basketball crown as they get the win tonight over the Hilltop Cadets. Big part of that was the defensive effort, although she did offer 6 points as well. Amanda Grimm, she is our player of the game. She's with our Miles Holiday.
I got to ask you, how excited are you? I saw you jump in the arms of Miller at the end of the game.
I'm so excited. This is like the first time I've been on varsity all 4 years, and it's our first chance of being BBC champs, and so I'm super excited about that.
You could tell that you took this game personally, right? You took the assignment against Libby Baker. You had an intense look. How fired up for this game were you?
I was so fired up. I was ready. I wasn't going to let her get 20 on me, and I was ready to play.
Your intensity level was fantastic. Becca Strauss was outstanding to get you guys going early in this game. How important was it that you guys were really good from behind the arc tonight?
It was really important because she is tall in there, and they have a few other tall people in there, so we had to hit shots behind the arc.
Are you going to celebrate tonight a little?
A lot.
All right, congratulations. Half-court shot right here. Are you going to make it? You made everything earlier.
Yes.
All right, here we go. Half-court shot right there. End it to your teammates. Randy, her smile is this huge. Oh! Congratulations. Here is your plaque from Hit Trophy. EC.
Thank you.
What a night here in Pettisville.
They're going to celebrate here as the Ladybirds are going to come away with a big win. 54-29. Talked about holding Libby Baker in check. Libby held unofficially just 7 points tonight, so well under her season average of 20. So a big win for Pettisville. They are BBC girls basketball champions with a win. We want to thank everyone for making our night possible here in Pettisville. Starts with Brian Leppelmeyer, the great athletic director at Pettisville. Make sure we have everything taken care of. Want to thank Curtis Aldrich, not only tonight, but really all season for the work that he's done when we've called him to run the cameras. And, of course, the great Ken Reeker for the sights and sounds, the camera work, the ops, everything Ken does. None of this would be possible without Ken. So 54-29, Pettisville gets the win. They're going to share a piece of the Buckeye Border Conference girls basketball crown with a win tonight over Hilltop. So for my partner, Miles Holiday, and our entire NWOhio.live crew, I'm Randy Roberts. Thanks for watching, everyone.